Good evening, visitors. Welcome to the Australian War Memorial's Last Post ceremony. My name is Joanna Butler, and joining us today from the Australian Army is Major Michael Cracknell. This evening, we warmly welcome the senior delegation from the Department of Veterans Affairs United Leadership Workshop and Mr. Kamal Sharma, Chief Executive Officer of Relysium, and Air Commodore Mark Lax, retired, representing the Air Force Association. We welcome the veterans who have served, those that are still serving, and the families that love and support them. The live stream of this ceremony is made possible by the Returned in Services League of Australia and the RSL and Services Clubs Association. We welcome members who are watching the broadcast of this ceremony across Australia. During this evening's ceremony, wreaths will be laid at the base of the Pool of Reflection by visitors to the memorial and students on behalf of Christadelphian Heritage College, Sydney, visiting from Kemps Creek, New South Wales. If you are able, please stand and join in singing the national anthem.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is got by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
And those that are able to do so, please be seated. The Australian War Memorial was the vision of Charles Bean, Australia's First World War official historian. Bean landed with the Australian troops on Gallipoli and stayed with them at the front through to the end of the war. The idea of this national memorial and museum came to him at Pozières, France, in the depths of the bloody fighting of 1916. Bean's idea was that this would be a place where families and friends could mourn loved ones, buried in faraway places. It would also be a place that could help all Australians understand what these men and women had endured and what they had done for us. Bean's vision, to which we remain true, is best expressed as inscribed in the entrance to the memorial's galleries. Here is their spirit, in the heart of the land they loved, and here we guard the record which they themselves made. Tonight we will read the story behind just one of those on the Roll of Honour, which lists the names of more than 103,000 men and women who have given their lives for us in war and on operations for more than a century. But first, we present a lament, Flowers of the Forest. Wreaths or floral tributes will now be laid at the base of the Pool of Reflection.
Today, we remember and pay tribute to Wing Commander Clarence Parsons Glasscock. Clarence Glasscock was born in Goulburn, New South Wales on the 3rd of February 1912, the eldest son of Clarence and Lila Glasscock. After attending Sydney Grammar School, where he was part of the Cadet Corps, he went to work for the New South Wales Department of Agriculture. On the 12th of December 1930, 20-year-old Glasscock joined the Citizens Air Force, and after initial training, he was appointed to a commission on the 1st of April 1933. After further training as a pilot, in 1936, Glasscock was posted to the newly formed 22 Squadron based at Richmond in New South Wales. It was equipped with Hawker Demons and de Havilland Gypsy Moth aircraft. With the outbreak of war in September 1939, No. 22 Squadron was mobilised, initially conducting anti-submarine patrols. In April 1940, Glasscock was transferred to No. 12 Squadron, based in Darwin, where he conducted maritime patrols off Northern Australia. In August of the same year, he was based at headquarters units. In late 1942 and early 43, he was an instructor at a parachute training unit. From April to June 1943, he was based in an operational training unit based in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales. On the 30th of June 1943, Glasscock was promoted to Wing Commander and appointed to command No. 30 Squadron. The squadron had been established in RAF Base Richmond in March 1942 as a long-range fighter squadron flying Bristol Beaufighters. It had then moved to Port Moresby, where it operated as a low-level ground attack unit supporting Allied efforts in Papua and attacking Japanese shipping and coastal bases. When Glasscock took command, the squadron was moved to Goodnow Island, tasked with attacking Japanese airfields, searching for supply barges between Madung and Nassau Bay, and convoy escort duties. Wing Commander Glasscock was described as having moulded his crew into an excellent squadron, and in September he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross for his leadership. On the 19th of September, Glasscock was piloting a Beaufighter on a mission against Hoskins Airfield, a Japanese forward airfield on New Britain. Whilst over the target, his aircraft was hit by anti-aircraft fire. Glasscock was heard to say over the radio to his observer, "Laddie, you better get over here, I've been hit." The aircraft crashed about 10 kilometres away from the airfield. Other aircraft saw smoke coming through the trees, saw the plane burning, and searched and took photos. Though they noted that the two crew members would have had time to eject, no parachutes were seen. Glasscock and his navigator, Flying Officer Kane, were declared presumed dead that day. Clarence's brother Jarvis, who was also a wing commander in the Air Force, had the unenviable task of informing the family of Clarence's death. The wreckage of the aircraft was later found by American soldiers when they occupied the area, and Glasscock's and Kane's remains were buried in Leigh War Cemetery. Clarence Glasscock was 31 years old. His name is listed on the Roll of Honour on my left amongst almost 40,000 Australians who died while serving in the Second World War. His photograph is displayed today beside the pool of reflection. This is but one of the many stories of service and sacrifice told here at the Australian War Memorial. We now remember Wing Commander Clarence Parsons Glasscock, who gave his life for us, for our freedoms, and in the hope of a better world.
Please stand for the reading of the Ode and the sounding of the last post.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. The going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
lest we forget.
We leave you this evening with the words of the memorial's founder, Charles Bean. Many a man lying out there at Poziere, or in the low scrub at Gallipoli, with his poor tired senses barely working through the fever of his brain, has thought in his last moments, well, it's over. But in Australia, they will be proud of this. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, that concludes the last post ceremony. On behalf of the director, staff and volunteers, thank you for visiting the Australian War Memorial today. We wish you all a very pleasant evening.